welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Frey, and here on Heavenly Terp, I dive into all sorts of topics, but mainly OnlyFans, cannabis, and festivals. Today is going to be an OnlyFans related video. I have not seen a single video on YouTube or any platform really on how to set up an OBS platform for streaming, live streaming through OnlyFans and on OnlyFans. If you did not know, OnlyFans recently joined or created a beta program in order to allow you to, instead of stream directly from the website, to stream from OBS and actually have a stream overlay and be able to customize your stream a little bit more. And OBS has their own cool features that I would love to be able to show you. However, this video is just going to be breaking down how to do the bare basics and how to get the basics going. It took a long time for me to figure out how to get the chat on my screen and how to make it look like an actual Twitch stream just on OnlyFans. I've only seen a single other creator with an OBS type Twitch streaming platform for their live streams. Not to say that there aren't any other creators that do that, but I've only seen one, and her name is Ahqua Marine. I will go ahead and put all of her information right here, and I will also link all of her information down below in the description box. She has it all fucking put together. She has it all figured out. I'm not sure if she has a YouTube channel, and if she does, again, I'll link it below. But I found her on Instagram and through her cosplay, and then I found her Fansly, where she live streams on Fansly through OBS, which is the only way to live stream on Fansly, and there's plenty of videos on how to live stream on Fansly here on YouTube if you need a breakdown on how to do that. But there are none for how to get OBS on OnlyFans. So I wanted to go ahead and put this video out there so that way we can start getting a better live streaming experience through OnlyFans. I join Ahqua Marine's live streams over on Fansly all the time, and she's super fun, super energetic, and unfortunately the Loveness toy that you can connect with the app and the live streams unfortunately doesn't support OnlyFans at this current moment. However, a Loveness toy is very beneficial if you're streaming on Fansly, or if you just want to give your fans another toy, another type of experience to where you can literally send them the link to the toy from anywhere in the world, and it opens up a web browser, and then they can control the link through that web, or control the toy through that link in the web browser. And you can do that via a sexting session, or you can do that during a one-on-one live stream as well. I will say I have not figured out how to get a single, like a one-on-one live stream going through OBS, but you wouldn't necessarily need an OBS overlay for a one-on-one live stream, because that's more so trying to give a video chat feel whenever you schedule a one-on-one live stream. It's more so to give a feel of a video chat and less the feel of a Twitch live stream. However, when you're live streaming, sometimes when you're just coming straight from your phone, your tip menu gets lost. People don't know to click the description to drop down all of the information. Sometimes it glitches, and it can just be a little bit frustrating and not as versatile, not as customizable. On OBS, you can actually have a full overlay where your menu and everything pops up on the screen, to where you don't have to keep telling everyone and keep typing it in the comments, and it's so much easier and so much more seamless. It also allows your fans to feel like they are more immersed in a more quality type experience, to where they're more likely to engage and tip as well. So with all of that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a few things that you do have to have in order to have an OBS setup. So first of all, you do need a computer. I do recommend a PC. I'm not sure if any laptops are going to be good enough, like powerful enough to live stream from. However, I do live stream from a mini PC and it seems to be working quite fine. However, tomorrow is my first official full live stream with the OBS platform. So I will definitely do an update video probably next week or the week after, whenever I've gotten a couple live streams done, just to kind of tell my experience, and, you know, give a little bit of some updates or some little tweaks if needed. So I do stream from my mini PC. However, any kind of computer that isn't a laptop will work just fine. I will say, if your internet is not super strong, or if the room that you're live streaming from happens to be a distance from your internet router, definitely get an Ethernet cable, whether you run that up and around your wall or just drag it along the floor during your live stream and unplug it after you're done. An Ethernet cable will extremely help the lag, the internet connection. It will just help your stream run smoother. I personally don't use an Ethernet cable as of right now, but again, I haven't done my first full live stream yet, so we will definitely see if I do end up needing to get one. I am going to get one just in case as a nice backup, because I live in Florida, so the weather can be very unpredictable and can sometimes make the internet a little bit, you know, goofy. So having an Ethernet cable is always going to be beneficial no matter what. However, if you have good internet, you can get away with it. I have done some test streams that turned out to look just fine. There was only maybe a 5-second delay between me speaking and the stream hearing it. So that's not any different than what it is from my phone. Whenever I'm streaming straight from my phone, there's also a couple second delay in the audio. So, or just like in the time from me saying it to the audience seeing it. So it just depends on your internet connection and your internet strength, but definitely have one on hand just in case. An Ethernet cable will save your life. So you have a PC or a computer, an Ethernet cable. Now you need a webcam. So a webcam, you can literally get a $30-$40 one off Amazon. I will link the one I'm using down below. I bought it off Amazon. It's originally $40, but I had a $10 rewards coupon thingy, so I only paid $30. It's a pretty good camera, and it does have a flashlight on it, like a light on it, like it has two modes, like a dim and a bright mode, and I am currently using it, so you can kind of see those 4 dots in my glasses. That is the 4 lights that are on the webcam. I will go ahead and show a little pan view of my webcam whenever I go to show you everything in the whole setup, so that way you can kind of see what it looks like, but I will also link it below. So you're gonna need some kind of webcam. I don't suggest using your phone as a webcam. I did try that, and the delay, the lag, it was just too much, especially without an Ethernet cable and without it being hardwired. Just it being a Bluetooth connection was very finicky, and it did not give me the optimal stream that I wanted. And it was almost near impossible to do anything on the stream anyways because of the complete amount of delay. It was like insane, the amount of delay. So I definitely don't suggest using your phone as a web camera, although you can, and there's plenty of videos on how to do that as well here on YouTube. I just don't suggest it. I always suggest just getting a YouTube or just a regular web camera. It doesn't have to be a fancy one, although I do suggest getting one that's at least 1080p. If not, try to get 4K, because the highest quality possible is going to be what you want at the end of the day, something with autofocus, something that is going to be versatile for your experience, so that way you can give a nice quality experience. So that's pretty much all of the hardware that you're going to need, other than, you know, like your lighting and your typical stuff that you would use for live streaming anyways, or just content creation in general. But specific to live streaming, I would say a PC or computer, an Ethernet cable, and a webcam are the 3 big things that you really want to have. Once you have all of those things already set up and in your house, go ahead and download the OBS web browser, or the OBS application through the OBS web browser. And again, there's plenty of videos here on YouTube on how to do that, if you need to learn how to get OBS on your computer just in general. Once you have OBS on your computer, now I'm going to show you what to do. And I'm going to show you how to make your overlay in an app that's on your phone. And I'll do that at the end of the video once you have everything set up. So let's go ahead and jump right into, I'm going to flip the camera and show you the webcam setup, the OBS setup, and exactly what you need to do. Okay, so this is the webcam that I'm currently using. Again, I will link it below. It's a pretty decent web camera, and this is a tripod I happen to already have that came with this phone clip. However, this is just, I'm using this on top so that way I can move it around during my live stream. So this is, you're gonna want a webcam. This has a protection, a little protection cover. So it's good for people who are scared of that kind of thing. Next, we have this here. I am going to have to blur out the majority of this screen because, again, it's OnlyFans. But once you're on your OnlyFans screen, what you're going to want to do is hit more and then go to streaming. And again, I'm going, oh, sorry. Nope. You're going to hit more and then go to settings and then hit streaming. Okay. So here is where you're able to set your co-streaming requests, and again, I'm going to be blurring out my stream key and all of that because that's private, but you will have your stream key right here that you will be able to see, and you will copy that link and you will paste it into OBS. So whenever you pull up OBS and you go into your settings and you go to stream, it's going to ask you to put your stream key. So where you can see the stream key here, you're going to hit copy link, and then on OBS you're going to paste the stream key here, and then you're going to hit apply and hit OK. And that's just so that way it can connect. OBS is connected to OnlyFans and it knows where to stream to. So once you have that, you should be set to go to stream from OBS. As soon as you hit start streaming, it will automatically start streaming whatever you have in OBS. Now you're probably wondering, how did I get this in OBS? Down here is your sources. I already have all of my sources here, like my camera, my streams ended screen, my overlays, and my starting soon screen. How you're going to add those is you're going to come down here to click the plus button, and then you're going to go to image. You're going to type in whatever you want. So we're just going to put 6 because that's what was accessible. And then so you're going to name it whatever it happens to be. So game night overlay or whatever. And then you're going to hit browse, and then you're going to find your overlay or whatever you are trying to put in here. Here we'll do the yoga overlay. And then you're going to hit OK. And then it will pop up your overlay. I have my game night overlay up. I do apologize. Okay. So now you have your overlay. Then when you add your camera, I have to uncover myself. There we go. Hi. Hello. When you add your camera, this is what your live stream is going to look like on OBS. So now you're probably wondering, how do we get the chat to pull up down here? So you do have to be streaming in order to do this. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit start streaming, so that way you can start streaming. And once you're streaming, you're going to take link to chat and you're going to copy link. You're going to open a brand new web browser and you're going to hit paste and enter. Now, this is what your chat is going to look like. You're going to want to take this window and you're going to want to separate it from your OnlyFans screen. You do have to have OnlyFans logged in and pulled up in order to stream from OBS. There is no way for you to stream without being logged in here. It will say it cannot connect. So that is just one thing to be aware of. Now, whenever you're doing this, you want to take this window and you want to make it to whatever size screen you are desiring. Your optimal preference, I would say. All right. And now you're going to go to OBS. And on OBS, in order to add your premium chat here, you're going to go to sources and you're going to hit plus. You're going to hit window capture. You're going to name it chat. Hit OK. And then it's going to pull up properties for chat. And it's going to give you a couple options. It's going to give you the two OnlyFans options, the two OnlyFans Chromes options. So you're going to want to click the one that has your chat. And then you're going to want to hit OK. And now you have your chat here. All right. And now you're going to bring your chat down to, you're going to bring your chat down to where it says premium chat. So now you're going to come over to where it says chat, and you're going to hold down Alt and then move the slide it over, if that makes sense. So when you hit Alt, I can't do it and hold the camera at the same time, unfortunately. But you're going to place this here, and then you're going to hit Alt, and then it will allow you to adjust the screen here. Okay, so once you have it in the screen here, where like in the little premium chat where you want it, you're gonna right click, you're gonna go down to where it says blending mode, and you're gonna hit screen. And that's gonna make it to where the chat shows up on the screen and it sees right through it, but you can see what I said over here where I chatted testing OBS. So let me make this a little bit bigger so that you can see it. So down there you see it says premium chat, and you can see and read who said what down there. Now it will look bigger on the screen whenever you are actually live streaming and looking at it from a phone, but that is how you get your OBS streaming setup. It's a little bit laggy right now because everyone is home and using the internet, and my Ethernet cable has not come in yet, but this is what it is. So yeah, if you are trying to stream on OBS, there you go. That is going to be your bare basics. You can control your audio over here. If you don't know how to add your camera, you can hit add and then video capture device, and it will literally pull up. It might not let me add a second one. Oh, there it goes. We're gonna name this one 33. And it will pull up this to where you can pick your camera and hit OK. But we're not going to do that. Okay, and then whenever you are done streaming, you just hit stop streaming. Now, once your stream has stopped, over on the chat window that you had window sharing here, it will ask you if you wanted to share this stream to your profile. You can hit yes or no, and you can add it just like you would any other live stream on OnlyFans. So there's no need necessarily to use the option over here to record, but you can if you want your own separate copy. And then you can hit done, and it will bring you back to your OnlyFans. Now, once you have all of the basics of getting OBS connected to OnlyFans and making sure that you can have your live stream going with your webcam, that is when you need to start thinking about your designs and how you want to make your overlays and what that you want them to look like, what you want your tip menus to be, what you want to be included on your overlays, etc. Now, there are so many different kinds of overlays you can do and styles of overlays. You can look at different examples like on Pinterest, on YouTube, on Twitch. The two apps that I love to use the most are both on my phone. And the first one is PixArt. I will put a little walkthrough here of what PixArt looks like. And the second one is Canva, which I will put a little walkthrough of what Canva looks like here. Both have amazing features and different items, different things, templates, etc. that you can use in order to really find what you want your streams to look like. All of my overlays look very different depending on what is going on. For instance, for movie night, my tip menu is a popcorn bucket. But I'm also a very quirky person, and I portray that in my OnlyFans as well. So it's expected from me, and my fans expect that kind of quirkiness in my designs and in my streams and things like that. So just find whatever works best for you and for your branding, but hopefully you can utilize this in order to really get the most out of your experience with live streaming on OnlyFans. A lot of the times it can feel very weird, awkward, you don't really know what to do. This way you can really push for engagement, and it also inspires engagement because of the fact that it looks so much different than everyone else's. And it looks more quality, it looks better quality at the end of the day. It looks like you're putting time and effort into your stream because you are. I mean, I have spent hours trying to figure out and perfect my template. So, like for my overlays and stuff. So please take your time. Don't feel rushed. Don't feel pressured. And really make sure that, and also play around with it. I mean, you can always change your overlay the next stream. So if you start streaming and you realize, oh, I don't really like this overlay, don't worry. Tough it out for that live stream, and then the next live stream, make sure that you just try a different overlay. That's the fun thing about the overlay part, is that it's kind of just all creation and design at that point. It's the fun part of it. The tech part, it can get confusing when you don't know what to do, but as soon as you know what to do, it's like, oh, okay, that wasn't actually as hard as I thought it was going to be. It's just, it can be a little bit complicated when you don't know exactly what to do. In order to make sure that you have a smooth live stream. As you guys saw, even in trying to film this YouTube video, unfortunately there's a storm going on outside, so my internet was not necessarily cooperative for a live stream via OBS. So on days like this, I might have to stop live streaming on OBS and just start going from my phone for the rest of the stream, which again is one of the downsides of working with OnlyFans. However, it's just one of the things that happens when you're live streaming, whether you're on OnlyFans, Fansly, Twitch, whatever. Sometimes shit happens and the internet or technology just causes live streams to be so stressful and so annoying sometimes. There is not a good live stream without some kind of tech difficulties. I cannot tell you how many times I have had to spend the first 15 minutes of my live streams trying to figure out why my radio or why my speaker sounds like it's underwater. And it's just because it got connected to my computer via Bluetooth in a weird way that made it not necessarily sound accurate to what it actually sounds like. And it takes a whole disconnecting it, turning it off, turning it back on, reconnecting it to get it to actually sound decent. And even then that doesn't work sometimes. And I have to figure it all out by, the magical touch. So, that's one of the things with live streaming. Tech difficulties happen. Please, please, please be easy on yourself with tech difficulties. And if you have any fans that are giving you any problems regarding tech difficulties, honestly, tell them to hit the road. Like, it is so difficult, and if they aren't going to treat you like a human being and be patient with you and be understanding, then at the end of the day, they can either pay for a one-on-one where it's guaranteed via the phone and there's no problems with OBS, or they can pay for a pre-made video to where there's no need for bad internet connection because the video is pre-made. So at the end of the day, there are different options that you can do. If someone is giving you a hard time, please make sure that you are utilizing the restrict button. The restrict button you can turn on and off at any time, and it just prevents them from commenting or messaging you. So they're still able to see all of your content and utilize their subscription money. However, they're not going to sit there and comment belligerent things or stress you out in your DMs. You're just gonna have a little bit of a break, and you can turn that on and off if you wish and kind of use it as like a timeout kind of button kind of feature thing. And it doesn't refund their money because they still have access to your page, and it's not the same as blocking them. Again, if someone is making you extremely uncomfortable, definitely block them, but no amount of money, especially just the subscription price, because nothing else other than the subscription price gets refunded. So if your subscription price is only $15, you're really only missing that $15, and it's not worth it if they're being disrespectful and belligerent to the point of you feeling like you need to block them. So just make sure that if anyone's giving you any hard times about tech difficulties, to just ask them to be patient with you. I always give my fans a heads up. Hey, this is my first live stream with a new camera, with a new setup, etc. Please expect or prepare for tech difficulties. I always have that as a preface, especially when you're dealing with horny men online. So just having a preface to just kind of warn everyone, especially the day before, the day of, remind them numerous times. You could tell them once and they will forget. Make sure that you remind them numerous times. I also personally have it in my stream info to please be patient, that this is a new setup, and if I have to stop streaming and start from my phone and figure it out with my Ethernet cable situation later down the road, that's what I'll have to do. And for everyone to just kind of be patient and understanding. Most of the time they are patient and understanding, because if they see that you're like, hey man, I'm sorry, they'll kind of feel like a dick. So you want to make sure that you're really sticking to your boundaries when you're trying new things, especially when it comes to technology, because it can get difficult. Live streaming for anyone, even on Twitch, can get difficult. That's why there are so many different tutorial videos on how to do it. However, there was none for how to do OnlyFans, and for the life of me, I could not figure out how to get my chat on there, because Streamlabs and everywhere else that typically you would use to add your chat to your OBS overlay don't support OnlyFans or any adult creation site for that matter. So it was just a trial and error to figure out how to get the chat on there, but we definitely figured it out, and once I did, I threw a little party, and now I'm making this video for you so that way hopefully you'll be able to live stream via OBS on your OnlyFans and really upgrade your live stream experience, not only for you but for your fans, because your fans are going to see that you're putting in more effort and then they're going to tip you more. I personally have gotten tips just from announcing that I finally figured out my OBS setup. They were so excited. They're like, hell yeah. And, you know, we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed that it goes well. My first one is tomorrow. So, you know, we will see how it goes, but I'm very hopeful. And I will definitely be doing an update video onto whether I needed the Ethernet cable or whether it was fine to go from without the Ethernet cable as a temporary option. And I hope to be able to do a new video for you next week regarding that. As far as Terpene Tuesday goes, I'm not sure what we're doing on Terpene Tuesday next week, but I will figure it out tomorrow or the next day. I really wanted to get this video out for you so that way anyone on OnlyFans can have an OBS setup, because it really looks so much better and it will make you feel like a real live streamer and not someone just sitting in front of a camera being like, hi, you know, like nothing wrong with that at all, but it sometimes can get a little bit awkward, and you know, with the tip menu and everything else, it just adds so much more spunk to your live stream. And as well, it opens up your phone so you can kind of sit there on your phone if no one is in your live stream, just to kind of give yourself a little bit of a little bit more versatility and a little bit more of a break during those downtimes and less awkwardness during those downtimes. So I hope that this was any sort of helpful for you, and I hope that you were able to take something away. Please, please, please share with me your OBS setups down in the comments. Tell me about all of the fun experiences that you have with getting your OBS setup added to your OnlyFans. Let me know how your fans think about it, what they enjoy, what they don't enjoy. If you have any questions about overlays, designs, anything like that, please feel free to drop your questions in the comments, and I will be sure to get to them as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye! Mwah.